is a teddy bear that we made for Caleb's friend. As you can see, he is now an English gentleman because, you know, he has a mustache made by me, and we have this monocle, and Caleb gave him a bow tie and a cane, and then Camille made this hat. So as you can see, we have a very dapper teddy bear. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Why do people say 1, 2, 3 when they're doing a test? Does this help the lighting? If I'm back here, does it help the lighting? I don't know. Can you even hear me? Am I talking loud enough? Hey Shelby, it is Wednesday, and now that I am finally done with all my AP tests, I thought I'd make a video. As you can see, or maybe you can't see it, there is a ping pong table in our basement, right in between the couch and the TV, which is great, because that means we can watch Netflix or play the Wii and play ping pong at the same time. In addition to a ping pong table, we now have a hammock at my house. You can probably tell from the fact that I keep moving that I am now on this hammock, which means that I am outside. So I think I'll explain to you my feelings on outside, because I'm not wholly opposed to outside. I mean, I appreciate the beauty of outside, and I don't mind being outside if it's nice enough and there's not a lot of bugs, and if I don't have to do anything like yard work or sports. I think that's the reason why I've become opposed to outside. It's not because of outside itself, it's just the creatures of outside, the weather of outside, and also the fact that when I go outside, it's usually because I have to do some yard work, which I think is utterly pointless, or play sports, which, you know, I don't like physical activity or competitive sports. Well, I don't like playing in competitive sports, at least. I'd also like to talk to you today about what it means to have a life. Now, as you know, Shelby, I spend quite a lot of time on the internet and reading books and watching TV and generally just fangirling about things. Now, often my mother has told me that I need to get a life. Now, I just don't understand the concept of the phrase, get a life. Because, I mean, it's true, I spend more time than the average human being does obsessing over things that, you know, really don't have a lot of value, say, in the long run. However, I like the things that I read and view on the internet and on TV and that I generally fangirl about. So, why does that not constitute as a life? Because, I mean, I still go to school and hang out with friends and people I like, so it's not like I'm completely a hermit who never sees anybody, because I think maybe if that was the case, there'd be a problem, but I don't see a problem with how I spend my time now. I spend plenty of time, you know, doing my homework and jobs and being with friends, things that I, you know, have to do and should do. So when I'm done and have other free time, why can't? Why is it wrong for me to spend that time fangirling over things or on the internet or reading books? I don't understand how that isn't a life. I mean, what if I was into sports? Which, you know, is utterly ridiculous because I'm so not into sports. But let's say hypothetically that I was into sports and that I spent all of my free time playing sports. How would that be more of a life than you know, what I do with reading and writing and obsessing? How does that count more of a life? I mean, it's true, if you play sports all the time, you do get exercise, which is something that I don't get a lot. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, why do we do the things that we do? We do them because we like to do them, and because we get joy from them. And I honestly believe and feel true joy from, like, watching Doctor Who or Sherlock or reading amazing books. Why are those things considered a waste of time? Well, I guess reading's not considered a waste of time. Why are those things considered not a life? I mean, it's true that I don't spend as much time, you know, playing with friends or hanging out as other teenagers do, but is really just hanging out and spending hours with your friends any more of a life than, you know, being on the internet? Maybe I'm just trying to justify my lifestyle. But those are my thoughts. Shelby? How do I end the video exactly? My neighbors think that I am crazy. My neighbors think that I am crazy.